Dearly beloved,
we are gathered here today to say goodbye to the old stuff, the bad stuff, the ugly stuff, the hurtful stuff, our 20s, the dumb shit,
I missed the 20s,
and horrible relationships.
Bye.
Goodbye. We're saying goodbye. And it's a good damn bye. We excited. Y'all excited? Come on in. Woohoo! All right, guess what? So, listen, we're going to take these. As y'all can tell, we came prepared, honey. Real life prepared. Now I was hot up under there. So, y'all wear these down to the fumes for real.
They wear them on Sundays now. Veils. It's a thing. Another podcast. I hate it.
What church they go to?
You don't watch?
No.
Oh.
They don't wear them at my church because it's stupid.
Mine neither.
Why y'all wearing veils? Y'all in mourning? That's not what we came here for. But we are. Are we mourning? Are we in mourning?
For parts.
Okay. I'll let her have that part. I ain't mourning shit. Good. Bye.
Okay. Emphasis on good.
The good part. All right. Hey, y'all. It's Chris and
Brittany.
we are back with everything but
Housewives.
because we are everything but
Housewives.
y'all know what it means. We got a whole lot of stuff going on. We wear a whole lot of hats, but we're not what?
Housewives.
And that's okay. It's not a bad thing. But today's episode, I'm excited about. Are you excited about it?
I am cultivating excitement.
I am stewing in excitement. Because goodbyes are important. They are just as important as hellos. The end is just as important as the beginning.
You dropping nuggets this early in the show?
I'm smart. Y'all think I be playing? Life has dealt me a pretty, I won't go say good hand. So hand.
Yeah.
But I've learned a lot along the way in my 37 years.
Mm-hmm.
So this goodbye today, we're saying goodbye, like I said, to, what you saying goodbye to?
Well, we said the dumb stuff. The terrible relationships.
Hallelujah.
The 20s.
I'm in mourning over that one.
That's what I'm
I
talking
am
about.
mourning my 20s. I am.
That one's
mourning.
tough.
Yeah, man.
Although we well into our 30s.
I mean, deep in that thing.
It took, why are
Especially
we just,
me.
we'll talk about it. Why are we just saying bye to that? Yeah.
Good question.
Seemed like something we should have done in year 29. And
Should've had a
the
shot.
old us.
The old us. Let's start there. I think that's a good starting point.
We can. This is why I'm sad about the old us, because I feel like there are parts of the old me that I really enjoyed.
Come on, give me some more. Like,
Yeah, like my groove.
no. Guess what? You can have more than one. I am a firm believer. You can have more than one groove.
How many grooves you got?
Until you
Wait a minute.
you
At
gotta
one
master
time?
the groove.
You have more than one groove at a time?
I don't have no grooves right now. I'm just saying. If you want 17 grooves, you could have 17.
Let's define groove.
Well,
What do you mean when you say groove?
you tell me what groove you talking about, and then we'll
When
go
I'm
into it.
talking about groove, I'm talking about primarily my connection with my sexual being.
So you feel like you said goodbye to that groove?
Oh, the previous one, she's dead.
So what's wrong with the new groove? Or have you not mastered the new
I'm
groove?
not trying to master the new
What?
groove because I'm going to lose my my testimony.
You got to master.
I'm trying to challenge the cultivation of pleasure, steering it away from. Whew, that's hard to say. I'm trying not to have sex, is what I'm saying.
I wish you would have just said that. it. Because I was like, we in the mulberry bush and I'm trying to get down Fair Road. What?
Trying not to do that.
You trying not to?
But I don't want my sexuality to be tied to just that one act. And so this is what I'm realizing I'm going to have to allow to live again.
Please.
Yeah.
Because bitch, you're sexy.
Well, we know that much.
So why you think it's just tied to the bedroom?
Well, let me not say that.
Please don't say that. First of all, I just want to say why she tried not to have the sex. I'm trying to have the sex. And plenty of it.
So embarrassed.
Don't be.
We're on the same path, though, I believe.
Yes, meaningful.
Yeah. So,
Not just fun sex.
I'm trying to steer away from the sex conversation because I'm still trying to figure that part out.
Okay.
Because listen, let me testify. I used to partake in that activity quite frequently. Right? And then, so let me tell you when it died though. I remember it. Clearly. I was 6 months pregnant. And I knew from
she was married. Let's say that.
I knew from that moment when I found out that I was pregnant.
I'm sorry.
And I had to deal with an unfaithful husband. I had to let that desire in me die to stay married.
You had to let the desire for your husband die.
For the husband, for sex, period. Because see, if I didn't let the desire die, then I would be unfaithful.
Can we say why you had to let it die? I'm going to raise my hand. Can I answer? I wanted to answer why you had to let it die. I hope he watching. Go ahead. This is your testimony. I will not.
I didn't want to go this far.
What you did? You didn't take the people there. We need to move.
Well, people. Sex is meant to be enjoyed. That's the end of that. If you can't read between the lines and make an inference, then, whatever.
She said it was wet. That was that. I paid attention to the context clues. If you did not, I'm not. She didn't say that out her mouth. What she said in between those lines, what I read, I'm gonna say that.
You told me to do the spades and the spades thing. Ooh, that wore me out.
We're not gonna turn no spade into a club.
We need fans at this point.
I'm telling you, friend, that got warm. This conversation done heated her up. It was wet.
So moving on, now that all of that is over,
I ain't gonna shout.
I gotta ignite some things and work some things out. So I'm glad we're having this funeral and saying goodbye.
Goodbye to that.
Yes.
Don't be, because it sounds like you're being held down to that. Like you in bondage with that thing. With that bad pee. You can't be held in bondage by the bad pee. So we're going to say goodbye to bad pee.
Oh, well, we worked that through.
Woo. It's over. See? Goodbye to the bad pee.
But now we got to revive the whole groove, though. Because we need a new groove. And sex used to be the center of my groove.
Now that part I can agree with. I feel like now this goes along with saying goodbye to the 20s as well, I think. Because I feel like in our 20s, our groove was tied to
really
sex.
tied.
Listen, we ain't even gonna do that. We ain't gonna get into those stories. But we would be here, okay? But I think that is part of the problem, is that we look at our sexuality only as, or our sexiness only in terms of what we can do in the bedroom. And it's so much more than that.
It's so much more than that.
It's so much more than that. Mm-hmm. But in our 20s, that's what it was. That's how I gauged whether or not a guy was into me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it's sad, but that's real. And a lot of women feel that way. But they won't say it.
Really?
Yeah. If I can make him lose his mind, he loves me. Huh, yeah. If you weren't into me sexually, then there's something wrong with me. That's how I felt in my 20s. And I don't think that now. If you ain't into me now, you just stupid.
Get into it.
Period. Because I'm amazing. In all those cases.
Well, you know what? In my 20s, I wasn't looking for marriage. I wasn't looking for long term, and I was not concerned about you loving me.
You weren't.
I was not. It was just like
I was looking for love and all the
what's our
places.
objective here?
P.
There we go.
But I feel like in your 20s, that's what you're just supposed to be having fun, enjoying it. I was out there trying to get booed up, be married. Stupid.
No.
I'm glad to say I'm mourning my 20s because the 20s was supposed to be a fun time. Was supposed to be a time of exploration. My 20s was not that. I was somebody's mama. So goodbye to the 20s in the good way and in a bad way.
Yeah.
But I'm good though.
So what are you doing now in your 30s to, what's the fun thing that you need to be doing now in your 30s that you are doing?
The thing that I should have been doing in my 20s that I'm doing now in my 30s is figuring myself out. I can't have fun if I don't know me.
Yeah.
I didn't know me. Hell, I ain't know me at 32, 3, 4, 5, maybe 5. Like I didn't.
6 months in.
6 months in. I can tell you what I did know. I was a mama and a damn good one.
That's facts.
That's it. So I didn't know myself. So the fun thing that I'm doing now is getting to know me. What does Chris like? What makes her click? I don't care nothing about these guys and satisfying you. Can you satisfy me?
Yeah, come sit at my table.
Please. I was about to say something else with sit in it.
What?
Nothing.
Well, it sounds like I saved y'all from having to hear that.
So, saying goodbye to the 20s is not necessarily a bad thing.
Right.
But I said I'm saying goodbye to a whole lot of bull that happened in the 20s and my early 30s as well.
Yeah.
That I feel is necessary in order for me to grow, to move on, to really, truly be happy. Because my happiness in my 20s was tied to something that does not mean anything to me now in my 30s. Yeah. So, yeah.
Ooh, that's good to realize, though. So, what I can appreciate about... It's not one word. It's not a compound word.
It's not appreciate. It's not appreciate. That ain't it.
What I can appreciate about this moment and about the hard times that I've experienced over the last few years is that I have learned how to say goodbye to things.
It's not always easy.
It's not easy.
It's not.
And some of the things that I said goodbye to, I didn't necessarily need to say goodbye to, but because it was so important to me, I've learned the definition of what okay is. So there's like a core of me that I am unwilling to let go of anymore.
As you should.
Yeah, and so I think that's what's so exciting for me. It's just like I'm not bending on certain things anymore.
And you have to put your foot down. I feel like we as women being, period.
Why you letting me put my foot down? I'm going to figure it out, though. Goodbye to that. Hello to putting my foot down.
First of all, Friend is a lot stronger than she lets on. She's learning her strength. She's learning just how strong she is. But she's a lot stronger than what she thinks she is.
She's observant, so I appreciate her observation. I agree with her.
Yes, but you really are. But you can put your foot down. Not giving up certain things is a must. Like, we have to know where to draw that line. Set boundaries. You know what I mean? I don't think I did that. I know I didn't do that.
Yeah.
I did not do that in a lot of areas in my life, which caused a lot of unhappiness. So one of the biggest things I'm saying goodbye to is unhappiness. Ooh. There is nothing like this. if I ever gave y'all a piece of my testimony, I'm going to tell you, I would turn this whole podcast out. But I have been through a lot. COVID-19 was the piece of it. A very small, minuscule piece of the things that I have been through in the last year alone. But it's also made me realize, just like Britt was saying, there are just certain things that I'm just not going to bend on. And I don't have to. And I shouldn't have to. I'm learning to let my no be my no, and that's it. And I don't owe you an explanation for my no.
Do not have to explain my no.
But I didn't know that.
Me neither.
I don't have to explain my no to you. My no is what it is. And now I'm in a place where if there's anything that is causing me unhappiness, because that unhappiness thing can do some damage, like real life damage. I'm just not willing to give that up. I'm not willing to give myself up anymore. And I've given myself up in so many ways to the point where I've lost myself. I ain't doing that shit no more. That's for the birds. And I don't care who you is. Period. Just not doing it. I can't, because I am in a place at 37, which to me is a little bit sad, but it's okay. I finally got there. It took me a minute to understand that I am deserving of a lot. I'm an amazing person. Pat myself on the back. F you if you don't think so as well. I am deserving of love. I am deserving of happiness. I am deserving of all there is that's out there that the universe and the Lord has for me. Yeah. And guess what? I'm going to get it. You're not going to stand in my way. So F you if you ain't with it. Get out of my way.
And you're not going to allow people to stand in your way. So this is the thing that makes me mad about people who go on rampages and say things like what we're saying now. I've read so many posts on social media. I've seen so many YouTube videos, but when you say things like what we're saying today, you have to move on.
You gotta. That's the sad part is there are a lot of people who don't know how to say goodbye. I know how to say what I want. I know because it sounds good. I've heard other people say, this is what I read. This is, this is what they say.
I feel like you imitated me.
I'm not. I was not. I was talking about somebody else.
Let's see if you like.
I feel judged. But seriously, no, I feel like we all do that. It sounds good. We know what to say. But if you're not going to put the money where your mouth is, if you're not going to put action to it, shut up. Because you're going to sit in it. It's still going to continue to happen. You're still going to be where you are, saying goodbye. You're going to be saying goodbye and hello 100 times over to the same thing. If you're going to be in a better place, you got to break that cycle.
Ooh. I was just about to say, sounds like you're talking about cycle.
You should play that. We should play that for somebody. Jonathan Reynolds, I love you, by the way. If you want to give it a call. I'm safe for real. I cuss a little bit, but go ahead.
She cusses a lot. But
I'm trying to
appreciate that.
Listen, if friend can tell you many things about me, but if she can't tell you nothing else, I'm the real friend.
Another podcast, another time.
When I say real, I mean real in the sense of I'm going to be honest with you. Whether you want to hear. She's talking about something else. Woo. But
I thought she meant true friend.
No, not. Well, that is another podcast for another day. But I'm real in the sense of I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear.
Exactly.
And I've had to say goodbye to relationships for that reason.
Yes.
Because I'm not the friend or the person, the boo, the girlfriend, whatever, that's just going to stroke your ego.
Yeah, no. She'll drop kick your ego in the neck.
I'm telling you, there ain't no space. It's no space for that. Not if you're trying to get to where you're going, where you're supposed to be. You got to put that ego to the side, boo. Say goodbye to the ego.
And I actually attribute a lot of my growing up to you.
Don't do that, because you know I'm emotional. Listen, y'all just don't understand the type of day I am having. When I tell you emotional, I will cry on this podcast right now. Don't mess up my makeup that Nikki on the Beat did. Period.
Can we just go ahead and say that friend is emotional most days and she is ready to cry at a drop of a dime?
I am sensitive.
Oh, that thing is a water bucket. Don't say something that touch her.
So
Lord. But seriously, being able to be vulnerable enough with somebody to have conversations where they tell you suck and you're being dumb and you need to change, and the environment you're creating for yourself is dysfunctional. Having somebody that's willing to step to you on that level is important.
Yeah. You can't have a bunch of yes men around you. You
cannot. But valuing your thoughts and your opinions enough to hear you and actually use them to change was beneficial for me.
I don't have time for this on today.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, like, when people constantly tell you something about yourself, listen to them and grow up and move on and change.
Fred tried to make me emotional. I shall keep on this lash today. As we are saying goodbye to these things, because I could go on and elaborate on that and talk about her. Friend knows she's amazing, and that's a whole nother episode. I'm gonna leave that for the next episode.
Not today's episode.
Another one though. But any losers, what is something dumb you're saying goodbye to? What's some of the dumb stuff you're saying goodbye to? I mean, I got a whole plethora.
You say one. Let me think.
Something dumb that I am letting go is believing that everybody has the heart for me that I have for them.
That's dumb.
But I ain't had nude.
Yeah.
It's sad, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'm letting that go. I had to learn it the hard way.
But a lot of people do that. Mm-hmm. Like, you give to people with the expectation they can give to you with that same.
Yeah.
They just can't. They just can't. And I think that it's hilarious to me. And I think it's hilarious to me only because in school, my professors used that as an example. And I was like, So I think I had a taste of that early on. And then being a PK. Just seeing my parents give. And then it's just like, we vote for a new pastor. And I'm like, look, you in your toe. You didn't have to come see you get your toe surgery at 5 o'clock in the morning. You mean they could have slept in? I gotta come back. Never run it down.
Red, just win it. Come back to the light.
So my expectation for people to do right by me is low. Maybe that.
Fred just made me a little nervous. So,
So
we're gonna have to shut this shit down. Fred to cuss the people out.
Man, I would like to apologize to all the churches my father has pastored. You guys are lovely and
but she's lying. And what's next? Because I know some of y'all.
Oh, Lord.
But we didn't come to talk about people. We're still saying goodbye. What's something else we're saying goodbye to? We said goodbye to our 20s. We said goodbye to some dumb stuff. We said goodbye to your first groove, because friend is getting the second groove. And it's going to be better than the first groove. I think
the second groove is going to be bomb. It's going to blow my mind, which is going to translate whenever I do get another ring.
Man, look at this. It's going to be something amazing. I'm so excited about being excited.
Oh my God. Another
excited about being excited at these nuptials. I haven't felt that yet. But go ahead.
She's just saying all this because I was pissed at my first wedding.
She was.
I was so mad the whole day.
I was pregnant.
This heifer was pregnant at my wedding, and she did not tell me until the reception. She had been pregnant this whole time. Bachelorette party. I was like, she ain't drinking.
And was still there, turned up though.
She was turned way up.
Saying goodbye to, that was, I was about to say 20s, bitch. That was coming in. Can't say goodbye to that. Said hello to something amazing. What else? Dumb stuff.
well, the oldest. You know what I'm saying goodbye to?
What?
Doing stuff I don't want to do.
Oh, listen.
I sure am. I don't want to do that.
Don't invite me. I ain't coming. Why you not coming? Because I don't want to. I don't have an excuse. What you doing? Laying across my couch. What are you doing? About to go to the bathroom. Anything. I'm about to brush my teeth. Anything but coming to your function. I don't want to come.
Yeah.
It's hot.
Okay.
I'm old.
Yes.
I am a spring chicken. After my nap.
After
my nap.
Yes.
Can we say hello to naps?
Yes, we can.
Listen, this is what we got to say goodbye to.
What?
The way we used to party. The way the ability to not go out until 11:30.
Baby, it's gone.
I be comatose passed out. First of all, I just want to put on the record that my friends, i.e. Luna Media, because she thinks she wasn't my friend, she's actually one of my children, and Brittany Lane was texting me. It was like 9 o'clock.
Sleep.
Me. Y'all chit chat amongst yourselves. It is bedtime over here at 2:00.
Yeah, I still don't sleep, but I can't go out and function.
No.
Like, I have to be in the house and I have to be doing something.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Now let me say, this also goes along with the old me. The last few times that I've tried to be among the people,
Mm-hmm.
I felt like the parent.
Yeah.
Like legit was in there. Where's this baby clothes? Oh, this baby has had too much to drink. Somebody get the baby some water. It's warm. Y'all don't have no fans. What time is it? Why the music so loud?
Yeah.
What is this teeny bopper music? They ain't playing no Lil' Kim, the greatest hits. They ain't got no Biggie in here. I don't know what these children mumbling about. Why this baby got on flip-flops and booty shorts? Like, I legit felt like somebody, and I felt bad because I felt like somebody's mama.
I was the same way. I went out to a friend's birthday party, and I was like, Lord, you too close to him. Back up. You don't know him. Your girl don't. No, we don't. You let her drink.
I did the drink. Did it slip a roofie in your drink? It's a roofie in the baby drink.
I'm over here dancing by other people's drinks.
First of all,
Touch her drink.
I feel like I told some of the other people in this room this. I knew I was old when I went to do a dance move and realized that all I got is this.
Shoulder. Sexy shoulder.
Legit. Like, get your little bop, but my feet don't move. Stay in the same spot. My knees bend a little bit. The children is out here. What? I don't even know the dances they do now. Like, they still do the dance.
friend whose party I went to when we were celebrating wore it out.
Not me.
She's got knees, you know, Megan's knees. Ooh, it's clearly a
I
thing.
got Megan's grandma's knees.
Melinda's knees.
Melinda's. I got Melinda's knees. Meg ain't even in my family, so no, I don't have those.
Lily Ann.
F-U.
Lily Ann knees.
Lily Ann knees. I got
Ethel.
Esther. I got Esther knees. What you need is a good elbow. Don't worry about the knees. You got a good elbow. Another thing I'm saying goodbye to being able to see my elbow when I be in the back like this because I got the 2 pieces of meat like I make good potato salad.
Right, you could ever see your elbow?
Yes. Sorry, I need to rub myself.
Calm down.
Sad about my elbows.
Y'all. But you know what? Why this goodbye is such a good celebration now is we are embracing all that's ahead of us.
Yes, it's a lot ahead of us. I feel like we just got started.
Absolutely.
Like, legit, just got started in my mid to late 30s. We're just getting started. And if anybody who don't like it.
These kids are growing. Business is growing. I just feel like we're doing the best in all of the areas of life. You know? And we're not being defined by external things. Like, my relationship lane is dope. Mm-hmm. It's not defined by if I have a nigga.
Right.
It's dope.
It doesn't dictate anything else that happens in your life.
No. Yeah. So I think that knowing yourself and allowing yourself to grow and continuing to, refine certain areas. The classiness and the sophistication.
I love that
part. I just feel like a woman.
Feel like a woman. So, I think we're wrapping this up. We have said goodbye to a lot. We needed to say goodbye to a lot. The things that we said goodbye to needed to be said goodbye to. Yeah. And this is the other part. Understand that it's okay to let things go.
Mm-hmm. It's necessary.
It's necessary to let things go. Like, there's some things that you're going to have to shed off, that you're going to have to let die in order for you to live.
Yeah. I'll never forget that night. Y'all all came and bombarded the house when I first got back to South Carolina, and Barry was there.
Yeah.
And while y'all were fussing at me, he leaned over and he said, there are parts of you that you're going to have to recognize are dead. Mourn them. But you will never get them back. And that's okay.
Don't you cry when you got that?
I thought he was just talking about
that
wife. But that applied to so many more things. Just saying goodbye in that one area created like a ripple effect. And although I felt like I was losing, it was necessary. You can't carry all that stuff.
You can't.
Yeah, you need to become better.
And you did. Let's just say, listen, I was listening to a sermon the other day that talked about, from my pastor, who talked about when things are buried, sometimes we think that things are being buried and it's actually something being planted. Ooh. Because they're both put into the ground. And so when you think that this is death, this part is dying, it's actually the seed that's being planted that's about to create new life, something better. Listen, first of all, I ran through my house. Second of all, I was like, I'm a seed. I ain't died. But even when, now listen, we know we cut up, but we know Jesus for real.
Yeah, we do.
So even when you're talking about in Christianity, we have to die. In order for God to get the glory.
Yeah.
In order for the best versions of ourselves to be birthed and to live and to thrive and be successful, we have to die to us in order to live in His will, in order to live in the purpose that He has created for us. So guess what? I'm not a seed. I didn't die, but I was a seed that was planted. New life is being birthed. My 20s is dead. That old stuff is dead. That bull is dead. These dead relationships are gone. It's dead. But guess what? What y'all about to see birth? Let me just tell you. Go and get y'all glasses ready.
This table about to be big.
Just get water. You said that right. Lit. That was right.
I think I did say lit.
Okay. I never use it right. But that was... I ain't mean to, We do know Jesus for real. I'm sorry.
With a sermon after we cussed.
I'm sorry. We did cuss.
I cussed church people.
You have to. I'm not, because I meant what I said. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. I'm gonna repent too. But that's all we have for today. I think that this was a dope episode. If you got some stuff you gotta die to, guess what? It's okay. Let it die.
That's why we about to have a hot mom summer. Not because our Megan needs, but because we are
our Melinda needs.
Oh, shout out to Vicky
and Nikki on the beat and Lunar Media. Hey, we got a shout out of Black-owned business.
Yeah. What's the name?
Maybe I'm Vegan.
Oh,
Maybe I'm Vegan by Ashley Gatson.
Yeah.
Is an absolutely amazing. You guys check her out on Facebook. Check her out on Instagram, and she's on YouTube as well. She's doing Five I cannot tell you what that stands for at the very moment, but she's on YouTube. She does these great interviews with women, and it's all about women empowerment. It's all about women being innovative and all these new things that they're doing and being creative. And she is spotlighting these women as well as helping us get fit while she does it. So she, I believe she's vegan, or at least partially vegan for most of the time, but she sells these vegan meals. I've seen them. I haven't gotten an opportunity to try them yet because I'm never where I'm supposed to be when I'm supposed to be there. But I've heard they're amazing. But if you check her out on Facebook, Maybe I Am Vegan, just the way it sounds. Her name is Ashley Gadsden. She's absolutely dope. She's an amazing person. Check her out. Black-owned business. Y'all support us.
Please.
And support those that support you. That's a whole other video. But she's amazing.
Get it, Ashley.
Whew, we're proud of you, girl. That's all we have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed everything but Housewives. And make sure to check us out on IG at
everything_HW.
I never remember that.
That's why.
That's us on Instagram. On Facebook, we are
Everything But Housewives.
She's so dope. Because guess who ain't remember? Me. I never do. And we're on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
Bam.
I don't ever remember, so I'm proud of me. Something else I say goodbye to, my memory. Post it. Amazing. Hello. Fish oil. Friend told me I need to get some black seed oil. Gonna get it when I get off this podcast.
We love y'all. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.